So first off, we're going to look at a 1943 Lincoln cent. Well, what was supposed to be a 1943 Lincoln cent. So this is supposed to be a steel penny. In 1943, they produced these coins in steel, not copper or anything else, right? So it's supposed to be a steel penny. It's not. However, this is where the Lincoln cent design was actually struck onto the wrong planchet. It was actually struck onto a Cuban 1 cent planchet. So from Cuba. So a Cuba coin design was supposed to go on this planchet, not a Lincoln cent design. This coin ended up selling for over $4,900, nearly a $5,000 coin. The coin is graded and authenticated by PCGS at a mint state 62. So super rare coin there. Let's move on to a more modern pennies here. That's the oldest one we're going to look at. This is a 1973 D mint mark Lincoln cent that looks very, very normal here on the front. You know, it doesn't look like much is going on. It looks like an, regular, penny, Lincoln cent. There's not much to it. But here on the reverse is where we really see the mint error taking place. So this coin has been double struck. So the design is double struck and flipped over. You'll see that here on the reverse of the coin. As we go down there, you'll see the lettering and the design flipped over. Just amazing, awesome type of mint error. One of my favorite types of mint errors are double strikes. So this coin ended up selling at auction for $1,300. $1,300 penny there, graded by NGC at a mint state 65. Man, can't beat that. Now here's a 1973 Lincoln cent graded by PCGS, mint state 63 red grade here. The coin grading scale goes up to 70. This is at a 63. The coin has been struck through a late stage capped die. You can look for these coins and, from the bank or, in your pocket change and whatnot. Coin collections that you may purchase or inherit. This coin isn't got the, highest grade. It's graded at a mint state 63 red, but the error is what really gives it its value. The coin sold for over $1,000 at auction. I actually found one of these in a coin roll. If you guys are new to the channel, I did a whole video on that. I found the 1982 Lincoln cent that had been struck through a late stage capped die. Tongue twister there. But yeah, you can definitely find them. They're out there, but they're just hard to find. Now here's the 1973 penny that most people would just think is worn down. However, the coin was actually struck onto a split planchet, or the design was actually struck onto a split planchet to create the coin, right? This coin is graded by PCGS at a mint state 61 red. And this coin sold at auction for $990, nearly $1,000 penny. Can you believe that? Nearly $1,000, unbelievable. Now here is a 1974 S mint mark that has a mint error. So first off, this coin sold for $9,000. And it's just absolutely amazing. So first off, we have a cud, which is also referred to as a die break. So this is the die break taking place here. You see that extra metal covering up the G in God and part of the O. So that is a die break. You can find die breaks here and there. They are not easy to find. Of course, you got to search a lot of coins. But you can find ones that are smaller than this, larger than this. It's possible, right? But the thing that really gives this coin some value is that it has part of the die. It has a retained piece of the die here on the reverse of the coin. And that is just incredible. So that will give it, the majority of its value, right? This coin graded at a mint state 63 red brown by NGC, sold at auction, like I said, for $9,000. So that is amazing. All right, moving along here to a 1979 Lincoln cent. This one looks very nice as well. This is graded by PCGS at an AU55, so it's not a high mint state grade here, but an AU55, about uncirculated. The reverse looks very normal. Here on the obverse is where we really see that mint error, right? It's struck through a fragment, and it's got that capped die. So pretty similar to what we just looked at on the other capped die coin, except for the fact that it was struck through a fragment. This coin ended up selling for $1,200 at auction. $1,200 penny. Now here's a 1981 Lincoln Cent that has a die cap and it has been struck onto a 5-cent planchet. So we got a Lincoln Cent design onto a Jefferson nickel planchet, and it has that die cap. So huge, very huge and bizarre mint error here. No idea how something like this would leave the mint, but it did. And this coin ended up selling for over $5,800. Graded by PCGS at a mint state 62. Now let's move on here to a 1983 Lincoln Cent. Now this is what I gotta say to you guys. I've done a lot of 1982 and 1983 penny videos here on YouTube. So the easiest way to explain this is you should weigh every single one of your 1983 pennies. If they weigh 3.1 grams, you may be in for some money. So this coin is supposed to weigh 2.5 grams. If you find a 1983 penny that weighs 3.1, you might be in for some money. Graded by NGC at a mint state 61, red brown. So it's the transitional year, of course, in 1982, where they, transition from, copper pennies to zinc, and you go from a 3.1 gram penny to a 2.5 gram penny or cent. 1 cent coin. So this coin ended up selling at auction for $4,800 because it was struck onto a planchet, a bronze planchet that weighs 3.1 grams. All right, moving right along to a 1984 Lincoln Cent that was overstruck onto a 1984 10-cent coin, so a Roosevelt dime. So we got the penny struck over a dime here. It is a double denomination, of course. This coin graded by NGC at a mint state 67. Sold at auction for over $3,200. Amazing mint error coin there. Now here is a 1999 Lincoln Cent that has been double struck. Very noticeable type of mint error. Doesn't really need, much explanation to that, right? Pretty simple, double strike. One of my favorite types of errors. Again, this coin sold for over $1,100. $1,100 penny there. Now this is one of my favorite type of errors also. Like, this is crazy. This is where a 2000 Lincoln Cent was struck onto a New Hampshire state quarter. So graded by PCGS at a mint state 65. I'm sure they were amazed when they were grading this coin. Whoever had the honors to do this was probably pretty excited. This is just awesome. I love it. You see both the designs of the state quarter and the Lincoln Cent, and this coin ended up selling for over $13,000 at auction. Now here is a similar coin, 2000 Lincoln Cent that was struck onto a 25-cent planchet. So this is before the state quarter design was actually struck onto it. The penny design was struck onto the quarter planchet when it was blank. So this one sold for over $14,000. Honestly, I like the other one better, where you can see both designs of the quarter and the Lincoln Cent. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.